What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades, and today we are going to do a video about a crypto that I absolutely love. And what is it called? Well, Algorand. George of the jungle, how much Algorand does he have? No, I don't even know why that came to my mind. But check it out. Algorand is from 141 all the way down here. Today, this is today, one day, see that? One day. And it went all the way up to 164 today. Yeah, it's down to 157 again. It's really hard to catch that top. But guys, if you were ever worried about the end of the market, well, when crypto that you hold rises like this, that doesn't signal an end of the market to me. This signals a continuation. And I'm starting to really like the lengthening cycles theory. Now, I don't like to just pick out from other people's videos what they do. I like to keep my stuff fresh, but I also like to talk about what's going on in the cryptoverse. And especially when George, says stuff over there on Cryptos R Us. Shout out to George, good guy. Love the channel. But he was talking about lengthening cycles over there today. And at first, I kind of dismissed the theory. The more I've been hearing about it lately, the more that I'm seeing evidence of lengthening cycles. I don't know how much that those are true, because technically we had our all-time high exactly 18 months after the halving. Exactly to the date. On November 10th is the day that we had the all-time high. And that was exactly 18 months after the halving. Well, why is this important for Algorand, you ask? Well, just hold on. It really is. Because Algorand and all other crypto, as you know, has bowed down to the Bitcoin dominance, which means that Bitcoin controls the market, and whatever way Bitcoin moves, the market follows. Because crypto is all about sentiment and future projections of a crypto. Imagine, so with that being said, this isn't the end, don't worry. With that being said, imagine if we were all bullish. Imagine if all the whales and all of us were extremely bullish. This is why when I made the video about Coinbase manipulating the market, they didn't have to do anything with price. They found a way to manipulate the market with news. So what they do? Well, when you see all the top movers all being negative, like it was yesterday, even though there was bigger gainers in the top movers, it is a way to show bias or sentiment. They're trying to create the sentiment of the market going down. So are they going to showcase the 33% rise of Enzyme yesterday? No. Now today, this proves my theory. It doesn't just show one or the other. Look, whatever amount, 632, 657, it doesn't matter if it is up or down. It shows it over here in the top movers. Look, 695 in the red goes up to 724 in the green. Then 1099.11 in the green. It goes up by the top movers, up or down. Not just down or not just up. Whichever one moves the most. And unfortunately, Coinbase picks and chooses which ones that it says is a top mover, even if there's one that moved 50%. Why wouldn't you show your customers that one? So we got to be careful with market sentiment. That's the whole point of all of this. Market sentiment. Today, sentiment for Algorand was boosted. There was bullish sentiment on Algorand, and we had a blast off during a crypto-wide dump. So these are things that you really have to think about and be like, whoa, this makes sense. Okay, I see what's happening here. They're trying to manipulate the sentiment of the market. That's why I am going to do nothing but shoot positivity at you guys, because I want the market to go back up. Whether we're going down or up, you watch my videos because you want to be reassured that crypto is not done, that it's not a scam, that you're not going to lose all your money. I'm here to tell you that. It's not a scam. It isn't here to take all your money. It's going to try, But as long as you follow my channel and buy at strategic time dollar cost average at low prices, you could never fail. Now, I don't recommend for any of my followers, when I bring out a video and said Algorand just pumped right now, I'm not saying to go out and buy this right now. This is mainly for my older audience that holds Algorand already. So if you wonder why I do blast off videos, it's not because, oh, it blasted off, FOMO into it. Absolutely not, guys. And I hope I never sent that message to you. And if I did, I'm retracting it right now, because that is not the message that I want to send to you. I want to send you the message that despite everything, you can still make money in crypto no matter what, right? If you dollar cost average, buy at low prices and forget whatever everybody else is saying out there, and maybe try to get your own bullish sentiment going, because that's what it takes. That's what it takes to flip the market around, is everybody's like, oh, wait, it's going to go back up. And sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes they do use that to dump the market, but they can't. If the sentiment is so bullish, they can't ignore it. It's like a tipping scale. If you put one thing on this side and one thing on this side, it evens out. Well, when you start putting bearish sentiment on top and more bearish, which way is that going to go? To the bearish side, because you're stacking up bearish sentiment. More weight in the bearish scenario. Now let's look at it this way. What if we put that same amount of weight in the bullish scenario? Then it'll even out like we are now. And that's what's happening. We have just as much bearish as bullish sentiment right now. So that's a good thing. That means we are neutral. But how do we move past neutral into bullish sentiment? Well, you guys have to watch channel like mine and Cryptos R Us and other positive guys that aren't out here just to take your money real quick, to shill you into a coin and then dump it on you. We will never do that on this channel. We buy the crypto with you and we let you know what we hold, so that we're not trying to trick you guys. This is not a channel where I'm trying to trick you into buying crappy coins. Guys, I'm not going to do that, because even when I make a mistake, I let it know. Look what happened with Pup Doge. Now that could have killed my channel. It could have totally destroyed my entire channel because I picked a loser. But that's the thing with crypto though, right? I found out I was wrong. And even before I did it, I did put a video out saying, hey, let's buy together. But I never really thought people did. And when I went in that video, I said, hey, don't buy this until I buy it first. I said, let me buy, wait a little while, and I will tell you, if it's good or not. And then like within 2 days, I knew it was bad. And I came out and said, don't buy this crypto. It's garbage. And I wasted $60. But the thing is, we're not going to look at a lot of those meme coins, but as long as it's a good up and coming project, then we might not get rug pulled. So tonight we're going to do a video that touches a little bit on Siatama, some meme coins, and then I want to talk about Polygon and the network and some of the swaps that it has. Like QuickSwap is doing really good, and we're going to talk about that later. You have to watch this video tonight. It's going to be a banger. So let's get it. Let's get it good. We're going to make a lot of progress on the channel, only with your help. Smash that like button. Show the algorithm that our channel is the #1 crypto channel that does not feed our audience full of garbage. We are definitely the most interactive YouTube channel when it comes to our people being loyal to the channel. They basically are volunteering and being awesome and helping so much with the channel. I want to give a shout out. Thank you guys for your first super chats that you sent, the first member. So the whole time, the very first person who sent the super chat will always be known. Robert Galuli was the very first person to ever send a super chat. And then the second one was Jorge Salazar, which was a $20 super chat, which was awesome. And then Robert Galuli sent another $2 one. So we have the first and the biggest one so far. So Robert Galuli was the first. Jorge Salazar has been the biggest donator to the channel so far. So This is pretty cool. This means that our community is behind us. That means more to me than the actual money, to know that they're willing to invest in me. And that right there shows the potential for the channel. Because some people, you could have 10,000 subscribers and they won't even spend $2 to hear your opinion. So I'm glad that my community loves my opinion enough to, lift me up and reward me for that. So now let's get more into Algorand. I did, babble a lot. I know you guys are here to see about Algorand today. So let's, without further ado, get right into it. So I want to really let you understand what was happening before the dump with Algorand. If you look here, the very last piece of good news, November 30th, Borderless Capital launches a $500 million Algorand focused fund on top of the other $400 million it already put into it. So that's almost a billion. I mean, most of us will never even see $1 billion in 10 generations of our family. So having $500 million put in all at once from a Borderless Capital is beyond bullish, guys. Most people put about 60, 100 mil at the most. This is $1 billion that they put in there to develop Algorand. Who would put in $1 billion for a company to be gone next year? Who would put in $1 billion for a company not to double in price over the next year? Who would put $1 billion into a company that in 5 years couldn't be worth $10 and a $100 billion market cap? That could happen. And it would be less than that. It would probably be about an $80 million market cap. Because this would be, let's see, times 10, it would be $16. So that would be, at $16, it would be a $100 billion market cap. So that's crazy, huh? And we could see that in this lifetime. Now that is, of course, when Ethereum moves up to like a trillion, and Bitcoin is at about 3 or 4 trillion or 5 trillion, depending on how much. And then we'll see this. But this is the future I'm talking about, not in the next couple of months. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 years in the future, guys. If you really want to invest for the long term, now I really want to get a lot of people on my channel that are long-term investors. Now I am going to give you short-term price movements, but my channel is going to basically be for the long-term or medium-term investor. Because as you see, I'll sit on a crypto for 3 months to not take a loss and then end up taking a profit. So you probably couldn't make a living off of trading this way, but you'll never lose a trade. And you'll always be profitable. So if you have something else that you do and then you just trade on the side, this is the perfect strategy. Now, if you're day trading and doing all that, you might need a pure technical analysis channel. I'm still fairly new in the technical analysis. There's still things I don't even know how to do on there. I'm learning as I watch other people, as I study, anything that I can do to figure out anything that I need to show you guys on there. So now that being said, let's see, where is Algorand gonna go? Well, let's go back a week. Oh my goodness, look at that. Went from 173 all the way down to 141 and then all the way back up today to what was it today? 164. So basically, we took a whole week's worth of losses and recovered them today. And obviously, we have some support right here at 155 and up. So there's going to be some definite support there. If that breaks, we go down to the next level of support, which is 140 something, and so on and so forth. But if we go and we break out and break above 173, then we could see Algorand move up to the $2 range again, even in the midst of this dump. Now, is that going to happen? We can speculate all day, but we won't know until it happens, right? But that is an awesome recovery. I like to see that. I love to see that crypto is bullish right now, even in the midst of uncertainty. And Internet Computer is down again. Guys, these are dream level prices. Now, I said anything under 24, but don't be super picky, man. Okay, we're at 23.82. I'm like, dude, if we're at 24.01, that's still dream level prices, guys. 1 penny above dream. Come on, get real. But yeah, Internet Computer just went way down. Anything under $24 is a bullish price. A bullish price. Now, even if it does go back down and touch the $22 level again, it's probably going to be there very, very briefly. I don't see this going down unless we have a full-on bear market. Then I will change my sentiment, my outlook. But for now, bullish, guys. And I can't wait to start making big videos about this. I have a lot of ideas in my head, but back to Algorand. So, we are going to definitely want to get in on this at some lower prices. So the next time I see this crypto dumping to $1.40 or that range, I am buying more. Because my original buy-in price is at $1.68. And I bought even some downwards as well. So I'm still pretty good on my buy-in prices over here. Not worried. And, well, I would say my projection for Algorand, not this year, but I would say we close this year at $1.55. I really think we're going to close this year at around $1.55. And then the first part of next year, I think we're going to have a massive wave. And I think it's going to be Bitcoin for January and even possibly February. But what I'm waiting to signal the end of the market is a massive alt season. Now, if we have the end of the market without a massive alt season, then something's wrong with crypto, and it has been manipulated beyond repair. But if we still get that end, that blow off top, that major pump to a major dump, and then a major altcoin season, then we know that Bitcoin is still healthy, that it is lengthening cycles, and that we're still in the cyclical nature of Bitcoin. And that's the whole reason I got into it in the first place, is because of the halving and what effects it always has 18 months or so after the halving. Some people say a year, some people say 1.5. It depends on how you look at it. So, we're back up to 159. Look at that. So, I think 155. But if we have a massive breakout, then I'm going to change that, of course. But I think this is just kind of like, bullish news. But we're probably going to level out right around $1.55 at the end of the year. Then I see over $3. Probably by February or March. Now, I did say that February is a dangerous month, and we're still going to keep that in mind. But unless we have a big blow off top with Bitcoin, I don't see us ending the market this way. So that is going to be one telltale sign that the market isn't over, that we need to have a giant altcoin season first. So you guys want to check out the video tonight. It's going to be a good live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!